Assalamu alaikum to everyone. This is Nima Education where I'm 30 years on the student of Rehan School Online Academy Foundation Level Batch 6. And why today task is start to Sesame on the topic whatever a journey through indifference. So let's start.
Hi there. What's been on your mind?
Hello Maya, how are you?
Doing all right. Just existing. What's up with you, Marwarani?
I have a
Still wrestling.
question.
Lay it on me. Hmm?
What is indifference and how does it manifest in our daily lives?
Whoa. Heavy stuff right off the bat. Okay, so indifference, it's basically when you just don't care, right? Not in a malicious way, just a lack of interest or concern. It shows up everywhere. People scrolling through news stories about awful things without really registering it, ignoring someone who's clearly hurting, not bothering to recycle. Just generally, oh, all right, have a good one.
Why do people become indifferent to important issues or to others' suffering?
That's a good question. It's not simple. Part of it is overwhelm, I think. Like there's so much bad stuff happening, your brain kind of shuts down to protect itself. It's exhausting to constantly be upset about everything. Then there's distance. If suffering isn't right in front of you, it's easier to ignore. And honestly, sometimes it's just self-preservation. Focusing on other people's problems can force you to confront your own.
The difference a conscious choice, a defense mechanism, or a result of our will.
Gotcha. You're hitting the nail on the head. It's rarely just one thing, is it? Conscious choice is definitely a piece of it. People actively choosing to focus on their own lives. But then overwhelm can absolutely turn into a subconscious defense mechanism. Like your brain is saying, I can't handle this, I'm shutting it out. It's kind of sad, but makes sense from a survival perspective.
How does indifference affect our relationships and communications?
Okay, so it kind of poisons everything, honestly. In relationships, it breeds distance. If you're indifferent to your partner's feelings, they're going to feel pretty lonely, right? Communication breaks down because nobody feels heard or valued. And it's not just romantic relationships. Think about family, friendships, even just coworkers. Indifference creates this wall where genuine connection just can't happen. It's like, what's the point of sharing if the other person doesn't even seem to care?
Can indifference ever be justified or necessary?
That's a tricky one. Justified. I think sometimes it can be. Hear me out. If you're constantly bombarded with traumatic stuff, a little emotional detachment can be self protective, like we talked about. Doctors, therapists, first responders, they need to create some distance to function. Not that they don't care, it's that they can't let everything crush them. But even then, it's a balancing act. Too much indifference and you risk burnout, or worse, becoming truly callous.
What are the emotional and physiological causes of remaining indifferent?
Oof, diving deep. Okay, emotionally, we're talking about a lot of stuff. Often it stems from past trauma or learned helplessness, a feeling that nothing you do will make a difference, so why bother? There can be underlying depression or anxiety too, which can just flatten everything. Physiologically, a lot happens. Prolonged stress floods your system with cortisol, which can desensitize you over time. The amygdala, the part of the brain that processes emotions, can kind of shut down. Basically, your body is trying to protect you from being overwhelmed, but it does so by muting your ability to feel.
How,
It's
how does society
her.
contribute to collective indifference?
That's a big one. Society kind of fosters it, doesn't it? Think about the 24/7 news cycle. Constant bad news desensitizes us. Social media, too, ironically. We're bombarded with so much content that everything starts to feel distant. Plus, there's a culture of individualism, right? We're often encouraged to focus on our own success and happiness, sometimes at the expense of empathy. And systemic issues like inequality and injustice can feel so massive that people just give up trying to fix them. It's easier to look away. It
Okay,
creates
Maya.
this
So it's
weird
a good
collective.
communication. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.